Thank you for joining me here again in this session. What I would like to talk about today is about the continuity of games, especially the games that I played. Uh, at some point, some point, I think a week ago, I think about why should I put many efforts into this game if 10 years or 20 years from now the game will be shut down, the server will be shut down like by the developer. And the conclusion that I get from think about it is that it is irrelevant to the experience that we are getting now. So basically games that like War Thunder or Blue Archive, the one that I played, they have a very big fan base already. And because of the developer and because of the game itself, even though there are many updates that are seen as uh, not beneficial to the game, not counterproductive to the whole goals of trying to get people to play this game in the first place, I think the game still works, still have a future because of the fan base itself. If we see games like another time game like World of Tanks Blitz or World of Tanks PC or World of Tanks console or even niche game like Eurocam All in One, we see that although they have a fan base already, the game itself is the way to put it is that they already are in like a lifeline already now. If a whaler from a whaler is someone that puts a lot of money, a lot of support for the game, that they basically act as the stakeholder, as the donator to the game itself. If those players left the game, then I think the developer will have no resources to continue to update, continue to maintenance the server and the game itself. Thankfully, like the case in Eurocam, the developer is already rich enough because they are supported by the money and by the fans that came from the series of Eurocam itself and Mono, of course. But over the years, because Eurocam is an old series, not old by a sense, but old that is older than 2 years old. It's from 2018, I believe. So the fan base are getting smaller and smaller and smaller by the years. This is unlike Blue Archive, which has known. So like the stories are original for the game, the characters are original for the game, and Nexon, the developer, only get their money and they get their support for the game itself, which is a lot, especially in Korea and Japan. For the case of the whaler supporting the whole developer team, I think we should look at World of Tanks Beach and World of Tanks, especially Wargaming as an example. They make money by, you know, getting the Girls on Panzer fan base by only making them collaborate with them only for a set amount of time, and because they have such a small but dedicated fan base that love Wargaming so much, even though they're getting fucked by them. Like I have this one friends from America. His name is Riot. He plays a lot of console, and he puts a lot like 3 grand already into the game. If I were to convert it to rupiah, I think like to 20 million or 30 million rupiah into the game itself. and he's happy with it, and he's happy to support the game because he's already good in economy. But what if the economy flunk? What if the economy tanked itself, and he has no other resources to spare to support the game? Then the game itself will collapse and eventually. Our game has existed since I believe 2015 or 2013, so it's already like 13 years for now, and the longest gacha game that even alive when I search on YouTube is only 50 to 20 years old. So back to the point, I think if people enjoy the game, if they are addicted to the game, they are well going to spend their time on that game, regardless whether it has a fan base, whether it has a big amount of materials to go with, to play with, to interact with. Yeah, but my prediction is that the game that will outlast them all is Touhou Baizun, because most of the fan base is basically LARPing at this point. They didn't even play the game yet, they post as the fan base. And I think that is definitely beneficial because people will know Toho a lot more. People will support Toho a lot more. People that don't know what Cirno is, but Serikas, but even the MMD and all, people will know them and people will love them and people will basically buy the games more and more from Zoom itself. So I think that's it.